GPM.
What up, K Salaam? We're here right now, Long Island City, Queens. You know what I'm saying? Beatnik's not here. He's with his family. So shout out to Beatnik, my partner.
All right.
We chilling in Queens right now. We've been here for like 2.5 years. Moved out here from the Midwest, Minnesota.
Oh wow.
With Bob Dylan, Prince, Iceberg Slim, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis.
Wow.
A lot of legendary people from the Midwest, from Minnesota. Malcolm X and Farrakhan are also from the Midwest, so can't hate on us. So we in New York right now on a takeover mission, you know what I'm saying? We got this compilation album out, a lot of major hip-hop and reggae artists on the album. Uju Banton, Sizzla, Trey Songz, Young Buck, Cardinal Fischel, Dead Prez, Talib Kweli, Papoose, Capleton, Luciano, Black Ice from HBO Def Poetry Jam, Suhair Hamad, Papito Garcia. A lot of different people, brothers and sisters on the album, from different genres, different styles coming together under our production. So the album itself, besides the production, is probably, people are telling me, this is not me saying, people are saying it's one of the most complete albums. And for somebody to say that about a compilation album,
true,
is that's a major
major compliment.
Major compliment, yeah, for real. So besides the album though, that's just one small thing that we have. We have the DJ thing I'm doing. I just did a show with Tony Touch last night. I had my release show last week with Dead Prez, Pharoah Monch, who else? Bobby Connor's a massive beat. Umi was up there showing love. You know, so we're doing the DJ thing. The production thing is really taking off. We're working right now with Young Buck, Holly Buzz, Pharoah Monch, Sizzla, Outlaws. And then we're in touch with all the big artists right now. They're looking for us. So we're definitely a big production duo on the come up. DJ things on the come up. The album is just something to brand ourselves, really. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of major stuff coming up. We got the Black August show coming up with KRS-One, EPMD, Marley Marl, Mortal Technique, Black Moon. I'm gonna be one of the main DJs up there, right alongside Marley Marl, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And Queensbridge is like not far from here at all.
Okay.
So we're in a legendary spot right now. And Jackson Heights, Corona's not far from here either. So it's like, you know, it's a nice little hotbed, historical place to be in New York, to make music. Coming from a place like Minnesota that's also historical.
That's also historical, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of things going on right now, man. I feel like there's a lot of energy behind what me and Beatnik are doing because we really, talent is there. You know, I don't mean that to sound arrogant at all. I'm just saying we know that what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for a long time, and you know, we're serious about it. A lot of people try to consider producers or DJs, and some of them are able to go somewhat far because of nepotism and who they know in this business. It's like that. That's why there's a lot of garbage music in the business. But cream is going to rise to the top, and I feel like people around us are seeing like these guys are for real. This is actually a real movement. They're real artists. They're real. You know, the message is actually authentic, and the music is something that people miss. That something new that actually has real talent and authenticity behind it. That's what we're bringing. There's an energy behind us that's kind of like, you can feel it. You can feel like the ripple effects coming on, and people are starting to catch the vapors and
right.
just starting to jump on the bandwagon, and it's all good. You know, that's just part of the game, man.
What made you pick the artists for this compilation? The names that you've dropped?
It's hard to say. I wouldn't really say any of them are old school, unless you're talking about like, I mean, because everybody who's in it is still relevant.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So, very much relevant. So, I mean, you know, it has to do with just people that we're fans of, that we're feeling,
okay,
and also people that we've just created relationships with, just through the years. Just you know, we got some beats out to 50 Cent's manager, Sean Money XL. I guess Violator manages him, but he was, you know, the dude who was getting him the tracks and whatnot. And then Young Buck heard him and wanted to work with us, and we were like, you know, want to get on our album? He was like, yeah. And we told him what the album was about. You know, he didn't have a problem with it at all. He was like, yeah, I can spit some positive. It's not a problem.
All right.
So it just had to do with just relationships, but also people that we sought after to work with.
Where do you hope for this project to go? What are you trying to reach? Or what are you trying to say out of this project?
We're trying to basically really get people to think for themselves, man. We're trying to create, I would try to say, promote and encourage critical thinking skills, and also just encourage and inspire really people to come up with their own ideas to make a change in the world, because things are very messed up. But if you listen to hip hop, you wouldn't even know it. You would think everything's good. I wouldn't say hip hop's dead. I just think hip hop is pathetic. That should be like that's the new saying really right now. Hip hop is pathetic, and we're trying to change that. And I'm just being serious. Like, there's nothing wrong with making head bobbing music that you can, you know, feel good about. But when things are so, you know, and excuse me for cursing, but so fucked up, like, you got to talk about it.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
The music of the streets of the struggling people.
Right.
And then when the music of that's supposed to be of the struggling people is just talking about, I got money and grills
and ice,
and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I try not to judge people though. I'm not gonna say names or anything. We want to work with everybody, but it's disheartening. You know what I mean?
It is.
It hurts a little bit because you feel like, you know, there's nothing going on and people in power are winning. When people on the bottom are talking about nothing. And it's cool to be ignorant. I hear there's new rappers coming out saying, you know, their whole saying is I'm young, black, and ignorant, or I'm young, this, and ignorant. And it's like that's their whole swag, I guess. And yo, man,
it's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
That's real disheartening. Will not be disappointed. It's a classic album, and I don't say that in any type of arrogance. I just say that in confidence, and because I know we know what we're doing. And we spent a lot of time on it. Everything we do, we're gonna package it, put our names on it. It's gonna be something that's big, that's done right. Okay. So that's what I would say to people. All right, check out myspace.com/K Salaam music. That's KSALAAM music. myspace.com/K Salaam music, or youtube.com/K Salaam and Beatnik. KSALAAM and BEATNICK. So normally my name is spelled K-Salaam, but when you're on the internet and you type stuff in, they don't do dashes. So that's how you can check it out.
All right. Good luck.
So, peace, free Palestine. Sean Bell, rest in peace. Fuck the police and the political system. Peace to all we got the Ecuadorian parade like going on right over here. You know what I'm saying? Peace to all my indigenous people. Middle Eastern people, black people, poor people. This is for us. Peace.
GPM.